Imagine for a moment that your body has a central laboratory, a massive 3-pound organ that works tirelessly behind the scenes to perform over 500 essential functions every single day. This is your liver. It is your primary filtration system, your energy storehouse, and your chemical factory all rolled into one. But here is the catch. The liver is a remarkably stoic organ. It doesn't have pain receptors, so when it starts to struggle or becomes overwhelmed by toxins, fat, or inflammation, it cannot send a sharp pain signal to your brain to let you know something is wrong. Instead, it speaks to you through a secret code, and that code is written almost entirely on your skin. Your skin is the largest organ in your body, and it acts like a high-definition billboard reflecting the internal health of your liver. Long before you feel truly sick or see a change in your blood work, today we are going to decode that message. We are looking at 10 specific skin signs that act as an early warning system for liver disease. From mysterious itchy patches to tiny red spiders and strange discolorations on your palms, we are going to break down exactly what your skin is trying to tell you. This isn't about causing alarm. It is about giving you the eyes to see what is happening inside before it becomes a crisis. If you want to master the art of listening to your body's largest canvas and catch liver issues while they are still reversible, let us get straight into these 10 skin signs. The first sign on our list is one of the most classic yet frequently misinterpreted indicators of liver stress: spider angiomas. These are tiny, bright red spots that look like a central dot with fine, spindly legs radiating outward, much like a small spider web. If you press on the center of one, the legs will momentarily disappear and then quickly refill with blood when you let go. While anyone can have one or two of these, seeing multiple spider angiomas on your chest, neck, or face is a major red flag. This happens because a struggling liver cannot properly break down estrogen. When estrogen levels rise too high in the bloodstream, it causes your tiny blood vessels, or capillaries, to dilate and become visible near the surface of the skin. It is a direct visual representation of a hormonal imbalance caused by a tired liver. If you notice these popping up out of nowhere, your liver is likely asking for a break from its filtration duties. Moving to our second sign, we find something that many people dismiss as just a mini skin condition: intense, unexplained itching, also known as pruritus. This isn't an itch caused by a dry patch or a new laundry detergent. It is an internal itch that often feels like it is deep under the skin, and it typically gets worse at night. The reason this happens is fascinating and a bit gross. When the liver is inflamed or the bile ducts are blocked, bile salts, which are supposed to stay in your digestive tract to help break down fats, start to back up into the bloodstream. These salts eventually settle in the layers of your skin. Many people notice this itch most intensely on the palms of their hands and the soles of their feet. If you find yourself scratching at your skin for weeks with no visible rash, your liver might be trying to tell you that its bile flow is obstructed. We often think of jaundice as a very late-stage sign where someone looks bright yellow like a lemon, but the earliest stages are much more subtle. It usually starts as a faint yellowing in the whites of your eyes, called scleral icterus. You might only notice it in bright, natural light. This yellow tint is caused by a buildup of bilirubin, a pigment created when old red blood cells are broken down. Usually the liver processes bilirubin and sends it out through the gut, but if the liver is damaged, the bilirubin leaks into the tissues. Along with the yellow eyes, you might notice that your urine looks unusually dark, almost like tea or cola, even if you are drinking plenty of water. This is because the kidneys are trying to do the liver's job by filtering out the excess pigment. If the whites of your eyes aren't as bright as they used to be, it is time for a liver check. Next, we have the fourth sign, which is found right in the palm of your hand: palmar erythema. Take a look at your hands. If the outer edges of your palms, near the thumb and the pinky finger, look unnaturally red or flushed, you might be seeing a sign of chronic liver issues. This redness often looks like a blotchy, warm glow that disappears briefly when you press on it. Just like the spider angiomas, this is caused by those dilated capillaries responding to elevated estrogen levels or other chemical changes in the blood. In the medical world, this has long been associated with liver cirrhosis and fatty liver disease. It is a sign of increased blood flow and vasodilation that the liver can no longer regulate. Your palms are literally glowing red as a signal of internal heat and inflammation. Sign number 5 is one that often gets mistaken for a simple bruise: easy bruising and small purple spots called purpura. The liver is the factory that produces clotting factors, the proteins that help your blood thicken when you get a cut. When the liver is damaged, it stops producing enough of these proteins. Dark bruise. You might also see tiny pinpoint red or purple dots on your lower legs that look like a rash but don't itch. These are tiny hemorrhages under the skin. If your skin has suddenly become as fragile as tissue paper and you are constantly finding mysterious bruises, it is a sign that your internal chemistry is becoming too thin and unstable due to liver fatigue. The sixth sign is an unusual texture change. Paper money skin. This is a term doctors use to describe skin that develops very fine, thread-like blood vessels that are so dense they resemble the silk fibers found in a high-denomination currency note, almost like parchment. This change in skin quality happens because liver disease interferes with the way your body manages connective tissues and blood flow. As the liver loses its ability to handle metabolic waste, the skin begins to lose its youthful density and structural integrity. It is a subtle sign of aging that is actually a sign of internal toxicity. Sign number 7 is found on your face and upper body. A sudden increase in brown, splotchy patches often called liver spots, but specifically melasma-like hyperpigmentation. Now, we all get sunspots as we age, but liver-related pigmentation is different. It often appears as dark, irregular patches on the forehead, cheeks, or upper lip. In traditional medicine, these were often called mask of pregnancy, but when they appear in men or non-pregnant women, they are strongly linked to liver sluggishness. When the liver can't clear out excess copper or hormones, it can stimulate the melanocytes in your skin to produce too much pigment. If you are seeing dark patches that don't seem related to sun exposure alone, your liver's detoxification pathways might be overwhelmed. The 8th sign is one that many people find embarrassing. White nails, or Terry's nails. Look at your fingernails. Normally, most of the nail is pink with a thin white tip at the end. In people with liver disease, the pattern can flip. Most of the nail bed turns a cloudy white, except for a thin pink or brown strip right at the very tip. This happens because the blood supply to the nail bed is altered, and there is a change in the connective tissue under the nail. This sign is highly associated with liver cirrhosis and is considered one of the most reliable physical indicators of serious liver issues. Your nails are a window into your circulation and protein levels, and when they turn white, it reflects a liver that is struggling to maintain the body's structural proteins. Sign number 9 is a strange one. San Thomas, or tiny yellow bumps around the eyes. These are small, soft, yellowish deposits of fat that accumulate under the skin, particularly on the eyelids or at the corners of the eyes. While these are a sign of high cholesterol, they are also a major indicator of biliary liver disease. If the liver cannot process fats and bile correctly, the body's lipid levels go haywire, and the excess fat literally starts to leak into the skin. If you notice these small fatty bumps appearing, your body is telling you that your internal fat processing plant, the liver, is in over its head. Finally, the 10th sign is a change in the appearance of your legs, edema and skin tightness. While we often think of swollen ankles as a heart problem, it is very frequently a liver problem. The liver produces a protein called albumin, which acts like a sponge to keep fluid inside your blood vessels. When the liver fails, albumin levels drop, and fluid leaks out of the vessels and into the surrounding tissues, especially in the lower legs. This causes the skin on your ankles and shins to look shiny, stretched, and tight. If you press your thumb into your shin and it leaves a dent that takes several seconds to disappear, you are seeing pitting edema. This is a sign that your liver's protein production has fallen behind, leading to a fluid backup in the body. Understanding these 10 skin signs is about becoming a better detective for your own health. The liver is incredibly resilient. It is the only organ that can actually regenerate itself if given the right conditions. But to help it, you have to know when it is struggling. Most people wait until they have a dull ache in their side or extreme fatigue, but by then the liver might already be quite advanced in its struggle. By watching for these skin signs, you are catching the whispers before they become shouts. Why does the liver affect the skin so much? It's all about the blood. Every drop of blood in your body passes through the liver to be cleaned. If the filter is dirty, the dirty blood circulates through your skin. Toxins, hormones, and metabolic waste products like bilirubin and bile salts end up in the skin's capillaries, causing inflammation, color changes, and irritation. Your skin is essentially the exhaust pipe of your liver. If the engine isn't burning clean, the exhaust shows it. So what should you do if you notice one or more of these signs? The first step is to stay calm but take action. These signs are a request from your body for a lifestyle adjustment or a medical consultation. A simple blood test called a liver function panel can check your enzyme levels and tell a doctor a lot about what is going on. But beyond that, there are immediate steps you can take to support your liver's recovery. The liver loves hydration. It loves bitter greens like kale and dandelion, and it especially loves a break from processed sugars and alcohol. Let us talk about the concept of fatty liver. We are currently seeing an epidemic of non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, often caused by the high amounts of fructose and refined carbohydrates in our modern diets. This fat buildup in the liver causes inflammation, which then leads to the skin signs we discussed, like the red palms or the spider veins. The good news is that fatty liver is often entirely reversible with diet and exercise. By losing even a small percentage of body weight and cutting out liquid sugars, you can literally defat your liver and see these skin signs begin to fade away. Another incredible liver supporter is milk thistle. This herb contains silymarin, which has been studied for its ability to protect liver cells from toxins and help in the repair of damaged tissue. While it is not a magic cure, it is a tool in the toolbox. However, the best tool is always prevention and awareness. Your liver is your silent guardian, but it needs you to be its advocate. When you drink that extra glass of water or choose a salad over a sugary snack, you are directly helping the organ that keeps your blood clean. We also have to consider the role of lifestyle toxins. Our skin absorbs a lot of what we put on it. Lotions, perfumes, and cleaning chemicals. All of these eventually end up in the liver to be processed. If your liver is already showing signs of stress on your skin, it might be time to look at the chemicals you are exposing yourself to every day. Switching to more natural products can reduce the toxic load on your liver, giving it more energy to focus on its internal chores. The science of the liver-skin connection is a testament to the beautiful integration of the human body. Nothing happens in isolation. A blemish on your face or a red palm is not just a skin problem, it is a systemic signal. In our modern medical system, we often see a dermatologist for the skin and a different doctor for internal issues. But the most successful health outcomes happen when we look at the body as a whole. Your skin is the messenger, and its message is about your internal environment. It is also important to remember that as we get older, our liver's capacity to process toxins can slow down. This is why we might see more of these signs in our 50s, 60s, and 70s. This doesn't mean liver disease is inevitable. It just means we have to be more mindful. We have to be more selective about what we eat, what we drink, and how we manage our stress. Stress itself causes the release of cortisol, which the liver has to process. A stressed mind leads to a stressed liver, which eventually leads to stressed skin. If you have a loved one, especially an elderly parent or spouse, take a quiet moment to look at their hands and their eyes. Jaundice or red palms can sometimes be missed by the person themselves because they see them every day. A gentle, "I noticed your eyes look a bit yellow. Maybe we should get that checked out," can be a life-saving observation. We are the keepers of each other's health, and the skin is the easiest place to start our observations. Catching liver disease early is the difference between a simple dietary change and a long-term medical challenge. The liver is so forgiving and so willing to work for you, but it needs the right raw materials. It needs clean water, healthy fats like those found in avocados and walnuts, and plenty of cruciferous vegetables like broccoli and Brussels sprouts. These foods contain sulfur compounds that help the liver's phase 2 detoxification pathways. You are literally feeding your liver the tools it needs to clean your skin. In summary, we've looked at the 10 major skin signs of liver stress: spider angiomas, intense itching, jaundice, red palms, easy bruising, paper money skin, dark patches, white nails, yellow bumps around the eyes, and swollen, tight skin on the legs. These signs are the liver's way of writing a help-wanted ad. They are the early whispers of an organ that is doing its best in a difficult situation. By learning to read these signs, you are taking a massive step toward long-term vitality. Your health journey is a series of conversations between you and your body. Most of the time, the body speaks softly. It uses the glow of your skin, the clarity of your eyes, and the strength of your nails to tell you that all is well. But when things get out of balance, it changes its tone. It uses these 10 signs to get your attention. Don't be afraid of what you see. Be grateful for the information. Knowledge is the first step toward healing. The liver is an amazing organ. It doesn't ask for much, but it gives everything. It holds on to your energy, it cleans your blood, and it keeps your hormones in check. By paying attention to your skin, you are showing your liver the respect it deserves. Take care of your internal laboratory, and it will keep your external billboard, your skin looking healthy, vibrant, and clear for years to come. Thank you for spending this time to learn about the liver-skin connection. It shows that you are an active participant in your own wellness. Share this knowledge with others. Many people are walking around with these signs, feeling not quite right, and they don't know where to look for answers. Your awareness could be the key that helps them turn their health around. Stay observant, stay hydrated, and always listen to what your skin is trying to tell you. Remember, you are the curator of your own health. The more you know, the better you can protect the miracle that is your body. Let these 10 skin signs be a permanent part of your health toolkit. Every morning when you look in the mirror or wash your hands, do a quick liver check. It only takes a second, but it could save you a lifetime of trouble. Your liver is working for you every second of every day. Now you know how to work for it. The liver's ability to bounce back is one of the most hopeful stories in human biology. Even after years of neglect, a few months of clean living and liver-supportive nutrition can work wonders. The skin signs can fade, the energy can return, and the liver can return to its role as the quiet, efficient powerhouse of your body. It is never too late to start listening. It is never too late to begin the journey of regeneration. As we conclude, I want you to feel empowered. You now have a deeper understanding of your body than most people. You know how to look past the surface and see the internal truth. This is true health intelligence. Use it to live a longer, more vibrant life. Keep your filter clean, and your life will be full of energy and clarity. Take a deep breath, look at your palms, check your eyes, and move forward with the confidence that you are in tune with your internal system. Stay well, stay informed, and we will continue to explore the amazing secrets of the human body together. Your liver and your skin will thank you.